working your way up this.
Yeah, I'll be at the top because
You're
I
at the top.
kicked it in the face.
You kicked it in the face.
I'd like to climb
Climb.
up the gate.
Then make an athletics check. Choose your words wisely with me, my dear.
I was doing so well. I'd like to parkour.
There you go.
Parkour.
Backflip, you know.
19.
19.
Well,
you managed to
right,
pull
that's
your way
fine.
through. You're standing up. You're
Cool.
currently standing sort of basically just in front of him right there. Make a perception check. Roll that again.
Yep. 7.
7. You definitely notice there's things in the room, but you don't see
Sorry.
anything too specific. 8. Yeah. There's a room full of moving things. You're not quite sure what's moving yet, but that's where we're
Can
at.
I use my bonus action
Yes.
to tie my rope around my waist should I fall through the grate by accident? Or the big hole.
So you pull it up, tie it around.
Yeah.
You've got fast hands, haven't you?
Yeah.
You do have fast hands. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. You managed to tie the rope around your midriff
Stealthy, roguey.
to make sure that you don't fall back
So
into
wait,
the
if
hole.
I do fall, but I'm not going to immediately die.
Excellent.
That's my plan. Good plan, guys.
It's an awesome plan. Yeah, yeah.
It's a good plan.
I'm also going to
Who is
like
your last
notify
one?
people.
Sorry.
No, no, it is you are still
No,
hanging
I'm
off.
still, yep, right.
Make your if you're going to make your way up as well
That's
and join the rest
exactly
of
what
the
I
party.
would like to do, please.
How do you want to climb you up?
Without much difficulty.
Sure, sure. Give me an example of like a flavour of how you'd like to climb through this hole.
I would, because I know that my strength is not my best feature, so I'd like to use physics,
Yep.
swing a little bit, and kind of get my legs up and
So you're flipping through the hole.
essentially, yes.
Cool. Make an acrobatics check. See how it's done. See how it's done.
Oh,
it's good.
28.
Effortless. As you both stand there, you've just tied yourself up. You're standing there ready to fight. Suddenly, the knotmaster just flips out and lands middle of the room. Beautiful, perfect
Brilliant.
go.
Can I do a perception check, please?
Yes, of course you can.
No. 5.
Again, it's a really dark room, Halfling. Galbert, you are currently being in the throes of an attack by a rat that's all over you. What would you like to do?
Oh,
Mr.
I'd
I'm
like-
running low on key points.
I'd like to punch it 3 times.
Go for it.
Classic.
Punch with your hands or with your feet?
2 with the hands, 1 with the feet.
2 with the hands, 1 with the feet. Go for it. Thank you.
A 14 to hit.
Hits it.
A 27 to hit.
Definitely hits it.
And a 20 to hit.
All 3 hit that rat.
That's what I like to hear.
Hit that rat. Slap the rat, indeed. Slap the rat, as our SM points out. Splat the rat. Huh.
That would be 40 points of bludgeoning damage.
40 points of damage. How do you take it out?
Yay!
First, I knock some teeth out.
Yep.
Then I go for the gut.
Yep.
And then, you see, Galbert's never experienced this pain being a eunuch. But he
Oh,
brings his knee
Mr.
right
Rat.
into his little rat pieces.
So hard that it dies.
Yep.
As the 2 punches are boom, use this rat's face right in front of yours, boom, boom, and the rat is taking it and going, yeah, yeah, there's a bit of sort of, yeah, what are you going to do? And then suddenly, its eyes go really wide. There's a high-pitched, and then it just collapses on the floor next to you.
Can I get up?
Yeah,
I get up.
cool. You've seen what's in this room. You've made your attacks. What do you want to do? You're about 10 feet away from
Do
the
I
party.
see what covered me in magical glowing energy?
Yeah, you do. It's that horrible cyst-covered rat.
Oh.
But you have no more actions, so all you can do is see it and go, oh.
Oh.
Can I move 25 feet away?
No, you really can't. Because that all took movement as you rolled around with the rat.
And then when you
no.
Oh no! Oh jeez!
Jeez, Rick!
Oh jeez, Rick! Okay, and then it's the rat's turn.
No, it's not. They
It
don't need a
is.
turn.
Someone transformed themselves into
Polymorph.
2 of them come.
polymorph into a pickle. Wow.
Has anyone got polymorph? I wouldn't say I wouldn't allow it. 2 of the rats come bowling for the gigantic fighter who looks like he means beardness. They get advantage on their attack rolls because they are within 5 feet of each other. What's your AC?
AC. Find it. 21.
21. The first one hits. The second one does not. And the third one goes for you, Devere.
Oh, great.
Yeah. What's your armor class?
19.
Does not hit. So 2 rats come bounding up to you. One manages to sink into your arm and you're sort of flailing it around as it does that. The other bounces off you and one tries to bowl you over, but you just acrobatically lean back and it jumps over you and misses entirely. You're still on the grate.
Matrixing that stuff, you know.
You are indeed matrixing that rat. Edric, you take... maths. 10 points of damage from the gnawing into your arm.
Aye.
However, you are still focusing on the rat friendly with all the cysts, as you probably should be. It looks pretty fucking terrifying, excuse my language. And as you look at it, 3 of the cysts on its back and on its legs pulse and then pop.
Oh.
6,
Nasty.
4, 10.
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Yeah. Can you make a dexterity saving throw for me, please, Edric? They're all targeted at him for now.
It's 15?
15. This
Oh, no, saving, yeah?
saving throw, yes.
It's 14.
14. You see this rat, one of the cysts, and it just, and as it pops, there's this seeping of liquid down its arm and over its
no.
hand. But as it does, a beam of energy pours out of this and washes over you.
Laser rats.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, laser rats. Let's call it that, and not another copyrighted creature which we couldn't use, and therefore use this instead.
It's the first thing that came to mind is shooting a laser at me.
It's obvious. You get a sense that you feel like the world seems to have sped up around you. You get the sense that you might be able to do less on your turn at this point. I'll
Oh.
make a note. We'll come back to this on your turn. Another cyst pops. Make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Should be much better. Yeah, it's 21.
21. Yeah. Another cyst pops and the beam washes over you again, but this time you feel like you've managed to ward off whatever happened.
it's,
And last one is a Dexterity saving throw.
it's rats, not like 16.
16. Whew. Phew. One of the cysts pops and there's a horrible black beam of energy that washes over you. Something grasps at your soul and lets go. You take
Well,
no damage because you
alright.
managed to save against it, but oh my goodness, it was close. Be warned.
What was that?
Yeah, not good.
I was really happy when, I wrote this.
Yeah, it's your fault, Reese. Edric, it is your turn. However, you can only take an action or a bonus action, but not both. And you can't take any reactions at the moment.
Alright.
As a fighter, your action is 3 attacks, so you
Yeah,
haven't lost
yeah.
a huge amount out of that.
Still have this rat on my arm.
Yes, you do. There's one hanging right there.
I'm going to hit it with my sword.
Cool. Are you trying to hit it on the arm or are you trying to scrape it off?
Kind of both, like Jack.
Oh, you're doing some slashing it on the
Yeah,
arm.
yeah.
Cool. Go for it. Make an attack roll. It's right there.
So that's plus 12. Yeah,
It is indeed plus 12.
There.
That's 24.
24, that hits.
28.
That also hits.
Ooh, and that one's 16.
16 also just about hits.
Yeah.
So one strike there, the second strike, and with the third, can we say a pommel? You right with that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Pommel
I
just
mean,
bashes it in the head and it falls off in front of you on the ground.
D8.
Roll for damage on those, please.
So first one is 12.
12 points of damage. Keep going.
Brain work. 13
Mm-hmm.
and 12 again.
It's 12, 13, and 12 altogether added together.
Yeah.
Okay, it is toast. The first 2 strikes lop parts of it off, and the pommel strike to the forehead cracks its skull as it lands in front of you. There is a second one next to you, but that is all of your actions. Devere, what would you like to do?
So the rats are about the same size as me.
Correct.
At this point.
You
Okay.
jump one jumped over you as you matrixed out of the way. There is one sort of ahead of you next to him. It's in combat with him, so you do get sneak attack damage on it.
Cool.
There is the one with all the cysts on it over there, and there's another one that leapt over you that you managed to miss. Thank you.
See, what I really want to be able to do is attract the rats so that they fall down the hole that we climbed up and go into the grindy thing below.
Sure. How do you want to do that? Nothing is impossible in this game.
Do you have any food on you?
Provoke
I mean,
it.
I'm a
Get
cook.
to jump
oh,
at you.
I
and
have
then-
some potatoes on me.
While you mull that, Lorna, you're also in the same position. You also can take
Yes.
an action. What would you like to do?
Right, so I'd like to know how far away the rat with the glowing cysts is from me.
About 20 feet.
Oh, damn it. Well, sorry.
You can reach it on your turn.
Can I?
Yeah, you've got
Right.
25 feet of movement, halfling.
Oh god, it's been more than 5 years since I've done this.
Yeah, while she's mulling, you've got something you want to do.
Yes.
You're on the same initiative count,
Yeah,
so.
alright, cool. So, I'd like to, not necessarily to attack, but to distract a rat.
Okay,
The cyst rat is too big to go in that hole, isn't it? It's like
same size as the other rats.
no way.
Same
Doesn't
size as
matter,
the
I've
other.
got a plan for that one.
You can make an animal handling check to try and coax one towards you.
cool. Yeah, I'm gonna animal handling, try and coax
Mm-hmm.
the cyst rat towards me.
Cool.
That's towards me too. Why?
Small saws.
Do it.
That's 6.
A 6. How do you try and coax this rat?
Poorly.
Evidently, you rolled a 6.
I want to try and use some potatoes, and like as I'm sort of standing over the hole, I'm gonna.
So you
try
stand over the hole with potatoes going, eh, eh.
potatoes to try and coax any of the rats,
The rat,
preferably the cyst rat.
the rat looks at you. They don't eat potatoes. They are not very happy with the offering of potatoes. How rude. And it has focused all their attention on you.
Great. I'd like to use my bonus action.
Yes. As you see all their beady eyes go straight to
I'd like to
you.
use my bonus action to, where is it? I know that you're here somewhere.
Run away.
To hide and disengage and all that cunning action.
Describe where you'd like to hide in this room that is dark, absolutely, but rats can see in the dark, that has no obvious outcroppings or places for you to get to.
Let's just drop down.
I
fast.
want to drop back down underneath the bars.
You can just jump in the hole.
On my
You want to jump in the hole?
Yeah, it's tied around me. I'm gonna.
Jump in the hole?
Yeah, but I only want to be like just below, like maybe a foot below.
So it's
that
tied around your
anything-
midget. Describe how you jump in the hole and don't fall all the way down.
No, because it's still.
It's still hooked on, yeah, you can jump in.
Down, so I'm just gonna kind of and just.
You're going to jump in and grab hold of it. So it's your
grab hold.
arms.
So
It's
there's
your,
like a loop below me.
it's the
tied
arms
around-
that you're taking it, not the weight of the rope. It's your arms that are taking
Yeah.
the weight. Cool. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Cool.
Should we do it?
Probably better than rat burn. That
Rat burn.
is a 22.
22. You managed to just jump down acrobatically, and you're hanging there. All of your movement is sideways, so you managed to hold that. You're now bobbing beneath. That's all fine. You're welcome to stay there.
I
Lorno.
just want to make sure that I'm not too far below, that I can still grab onto the bars.
Sure,
Should
sure.
the situation occur.
So what I would like to do ultimately is form a lasso with a slip knot and try
Yeah.
and get it around the neck of the cyst rat, pull it tight and choke it. That's what I'd really like to do. I'm
Sure.
yeah, right.
Make not tying. You'd be proficient. It's not a skill we've got on here, but it'd be a dexterity skill. You'd be proficient in
Yes,
it. So,
yes.
Hand, maybe?
I mean, yeah. Use your sleight of hand. Use your sleight of hand modifier to tie a lasso.
It's actually better for me.
Good.
Right, 17.
17. You managed to tie a lasso as expected. Make an attack roll. Use
Where are you?
use a dexterity modifier. So use your statistics for your bow.
My bow's
Yeah.
got
Use the roll for the
It'll
bow
be
to hit it with.
4 plus 5, which is plus 9.
Sorry.
It'll be 4, your dexterity, plus
Yeah,
your
yeah, yeah.
proficiency, which is plus 5. So 4 plus 5 is 9.
So plus 9. Roll a 20-sided dice and add 9 to see if you get through this thing's armor.
9 plus 9 is 18.
You manage to catch it round the neck.
Yay.
It is now considered grappled. You have grappled it with the rope, but that's all you've done at the moment because that's your attack, and that's all
Very
we
good.
can do in that point. So the rat has been lassoed by the halfling with an American accent. I mean, you couldn't write this. That's what I'm saying. You couldn't write it. Galbert.
Okay. Oh, I'm about to burn a bunch of key points.
Excellent.
I run in.
More the better, I guess.
I infuse my
How much
fist,
movement do you have at the moment?
50 foot.
You can definitely reach. Which one are you trying to reach? There's
The
two of the
cyst.
little rats. The cyst one. Excellent.
I bring my key infused fist down its head and attempt a stunning strike.
You're stunning striking it by punching it.
Yep.
So you're doing bludgeoning damage to the thing with cysts.
Yep.
Excellent. Please do.
Oh.
Oh.
It's a 28 to hit.
You absolutely hit it. Roll for damage on the first one, please, while I see which cyst you pop.
Oh no.
It's 10 bludgeoning damage.
Excellent. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Same with you.
Yeah, I will. I will. No.
Ooh! 16!
16. A cyst pops under the power of your fist punch, and again, this beam washes over you from the cyst being popped, but you seem to shrug off the effects of it. It has taken the damage as well. You can make a second strike if you like. It is also stunned.
Oh, at advantage?
Yeah, please
I will.
do.
It's another 28.
You hit it again. Again. You pop another cyst.
9 bludgeoning damage.
Cool. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Yay. That's plus 9 is 23.
Yeah, you're absolutely fine. It washes over you again. No effect.
Alright,
And one last punch.
flurry of blows.
2 more punches.
I'm going to attempt to knock it prone. It needs to make a dexterity saving throw, which automatically fails because it's stunned.
Correct.
So it's prone.
It's prone, but the first strike makes it prone, so roll for damage on this one. So roll for the attack on this one.
23.
That hits.
11 bludgeoning damage.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Yay.
It's an 8.
Okay, good. I
Yeah.
thought it was a 3 for a
Oh,
second.
God,
I
no.
nearly had a heart attack. 8 plus 9 is 17.
Yep, you're fine for now. That one also washes over you and does nothing.
Here comes the next one.
Here comes the next one.
That's 31 to hit,
Yep, that hits.
and that's a further 10 bludgeoning damage.
Thank you. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh yay!
As another cyst pops under your strike.
Halfling like critical failure. Critical success.
Yeah, and again, it doesn't affect you. You hit it 4 times, popped 4 cysts, and all 4 of them have not affected you. Your luck will run out. It will, it will, it will.
One day.
And now I'm terrified.
Well, that's a good point, because it is still, it gets over its stun, it gets up from being prone, and that's the end of its turn, because that's all it can do on its turn, but it's looking at all of you now and is very angry and frustrated.
But still grappled.
It is still grappled. However, the 2 smaller rats, Lorno, both leap on you and both start biting and gnawing at you, and you take 9 plus 7, 16. One was critical hit, I'm sorry. Plus another 9. It's 25 points of bite damage. These 2 rats just pour over you and start
Fabulous.
clawing into you.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah. So,
This is
Sorry, you said 25 total?
yes, 25 total.
Yeah, okay.
That's correct. At which point we're going to hit the top of the round again. Edric, what would you like to do? That's correct.
how far away is?
You could absolutely run up and hit it with your slashing weapon.
You know what? Yeah. Why not? This couldn't get any worse.
It can.
You make
It
3
can and it
attacks.
will.
Roll your 3 attacks. Roll a 3 20-sided dice so we know
That's
what's
a
going on.
that's a giant cyst rat. Yeah.
There's a giant cyst right in front of you, yes.
Oh, sweet.
Just do
Roll all
straight
3
ones.
attacks.
So we have 27.
Mm-hmm.
What number is that? That is 24
Mm-hmm.
and 22.
All 3 of those attacks hit it. Roll for damage, please, while I see what happens.
Yeah,
to you.
just go all the dice.
There you go. Have some d8s. Then just add them.
So that's 21. That's 30.
30 points of damage. Great. Roll me 2 wisdom saving throws and 1 constitution saving throw.
Start with Constitution.
Yep.
That's 21.
Mm-hmm. Roll the 2 wisdom.
Well done.
That's 7
Mm-hmm. Roll the second one.
and 11. Oh, I'm dead.
No, you've got a lot of health. You're fine.
Are you playing the next hour?
No, I'm not.
You're not. Well, at this point,
Just get teleported away. That's just. So
you
sad.
do, but you are teleported away by a rat that has both charmed you and scared the heck out of you with as these cysts blast over you, and you're filled with conflicting emotions of love and fear. And on that note, we're going to end this Our Adventurers Wanted. Thank you so much.
Fantastic.
I'm going to hand over to Naomi to see us out. Thank you ever so much, guys.
Oh my god.
This Edric just gets teleported from World's End out of nowhere, has to fight some rats, has no idea what's going on the whole end, teleported back and is
Suddenly
basically
loves
under
the
the
rat.
influence of illicit substances.
Thank you for joining us for the 227th hour of Adventurers Wanted. A couple of things before you go. We're here today, tomorrow, and Monday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m, 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. We will be playing. If you want to come back, you can get tickets from the box office downstairs, and player tickets are only available on the Sweet Penguins website or downstairs. You can follow us on twitch.tv/Adventurers Wanted, where we are live streaming everything, or on Twitter @Adventurers250. We are live tweeting everything, and everything will also be uploaded to our YouTube channel at Adventurers Wanted. Please tell people about us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all those good things in person.
We've been streaming.
Does anyone have
on the
anything
internet.
to plug in Edinburgh or otherwise?
If you want to plug anything you do at home, or like a DeviantArt channel or a Twitch stream.
Oh, I
anything you
cosplay.
like.
Follow my cosplay page.
There we go.
Yeah.
What's your
Yeah.
cosplay?
Yeah. It's all. I've got a Facebook page, but Instagram is everything that you'll see on Facebook is on my Instagram already, and I like Instagram more. It's Brave Little Cosplays, all one word. I mostly do Bleach, but I do a lot of other things. It's all anime so far, but that might change.
Cool beans.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is
Yeah, that's me.
dope AF.
Yeah. And
looking
it's
at it.
it's
Anything
quite
you wanna plug in
new,
that
which
way?
is why I have like 2 followers.
Nothing,
by which
nothing
I mean
really from me.
less
I
than
mean,
100. But
passing mention greetings from France, I guess. So,
Cool.
You know.
do you really?
Yeah.
All right.
Guys, don't talk over each other. Thank you.
Alright, cool.
Sorry?
Thanks so much for coming. Can we give our GM, our regular players, our ticketed players a round of applause?
Thank you so much, guys.
We do have a really quick turnaround. You can use the door back to exit. Thanks so much for coming. We hope to see you again. But if you don't, have a lovely day. Have a lovely rest of your friends.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers.
If you're leaving, you can take your sheets with you. That's no problem at all.
Please do.
Do you want to go buy another hour of playing?
Uh,